Milkomeda is launching a feature that enables Cardano users to access Ethereum virtual machine contracts through any Cardano wallet. This expands the network's utility for developers and users. This will allow developers to build decentralized applications and decentralized finance applications. They can do this in a similar way to how they would on Ethereum, using Solidity computer language and Cardano tokens. Staking rewards for EVM users, including smart contract developers, will also be paid automatically every 5 days. This article speaks about an upcoming feature on Milkomeda which will allow Cardano users to access Ethereum virtual machine contracts using any Cardano wallet. This would expand the network's utility for developers and users as they can now build decentralized applications and decentralized finance applications similar to the way they would on Ethereum using Solidity, the computer language used to code Ethereum, without the need for installing new toolkits or learning a new language. This feature will also increase utility for Cardano holders as applications can now be used solely with Cardano tokens instead of Ether. The US government recently sold 9,861.17 Bitcoin for almost $216 million as part of the 50,000 BTC seized in November. The remaining 41,490 Bitcoins are to be liquidated in 4 tranches over the course of the year. The news caused a brief surge in Bitcoin prices, but it has since returned to its original level and continues to trade around $28,000. This article provides an overview of the US government's sale of 9,861.17 Bitcoin for almost $216 million on March 14. It explains that this was part of the 50,000 BTC seized in November, following the arrest of James Jong. It also states that the government intends to liquidate the remaining 41,490 Bitcoins in 4 tranches over the course of this calendar year. The article further discusses the reaction of crypto traders after the US authorities transferred over $200 million worth of Bitcoin to Coinbase, noting that Bitcoin's price rose as much as 9.7% in a 24-hour period before returning to where it was before. The article concludes by noting that Bitcoin traders remain unperturbed by renewed concerns of selling pressure from the US government, as the cryptocurrency continues to trade around $28,000. Overall, this article provides an informative overview of the US government's recent sale of Bitcoin. At the end of March, Ethereum's performance has been mixed. ETH has managed to break through the $1,800 price level multiple times. The total value of ETH locked in ETH 2.0 deposit contracts is currently at an all-time high. However, there have been some outflows in the last few days. Exchange flows and leverage in the market have both dropped slightly in the last 2 days. Therefore, it is unclear what to expect in April, with the market seemingly in a state of flux. Overall, it appears that ETH has encountered some resistance in the $1,800 price level, but the market is still in favor of the bulls. On-chain data reveals that there has been some outflows from exchanges, however, exchange inflows remain higher than outflows. Additionally, ETH 2.0 deposit contracts are at an all-time high, signaling that ETH is still being used for DeFi purposes. The derivatives market is also healthy as open interest and leverage have bounced back. These observations may offer insight into what to expect in April.